So I wanted to do a VR for Shane. His channel is called Shoebox Legend. He almost does daily content. He's a really great guy and a great community member, and he has an awesome collection. I'm sure if you're watching me, you're sub to him, but if you're not, please check out his channel. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. But what he wanted for a VR was he wanted to know how our collecting has evolved. So you know, some of this might be kind of reiterated for some people out there, but you know, I don't mind sharing it. And then the last part was he wanted us to show maybe a tops design or a card design that we would love for somebody to bring back. So I have that also. So first off, you know, I started collecting in the early 90s. I started by going to flea markets with my grandpa. And at the flea markets, they always had, this is actually an original box. They would sell mixed basketball, $5, and they would have hockey, baseball. So I would always buy these and think that I was getting some great deal in them. But then as I got older, I figured out that they were literally just giving me like their common and uncommon cards, and they were taking out all the stars. Granted, it was $5, so, but as a kid, you're just excited. Like this box here had the Metal Universe cards in it, all the commons. Well, I actually got lucky because the dealer didn't realize, like, I had the Tracy McGrady rookies from there. He left Steve Nash cards in there. He left a lot of big name cards in there. I took them out and cased them up, but so I would go to the flea market with my grandpa. He would buy me cards, and then as I kept getting more and more cards, eventually, this is from childhood. This is my case. Anytime I would get stickers from the packs, I'd put the stickers on. It actually says right here, 1993. So I wrote 1993 on there, so that was probably the year I got it. And then here's my bunch of my childhood cards. So I got a lot of Donruss. After going back through here and looking at them, here's one of my favorite sets of all time, though, 91 Flair. The reason why I really enjoyed these cards was the wood floor on the back of them. So those are my childhood cards. I would collect basketball, hockey, and baseball. I really liked all three. I just liked watching sports. And I would play all the sports video games. I got my first big one was Madden 95 for the Sega Genesis. NHL 94 was big for me. NBA Live 97 for Sega. If any of those ring a bell, hopefully some people out there are the same as me and would play those games. So I went through my cards, like when I got back into cards recently, and I did find my first actual Roberto Clemente card. This Turn Back the Clock card was in this box. And I didn't find it till about 6 months ago. So this is my first Roberto Clemente card I ever collected, which is really cool. So after the early 90s, let's fast forward, 1999, all my friends started collecting Pokemon cards. So I started collecting Pokemon cards. And, you know, when the whole pandemic happened and everybody was grading all their cards, I sent mine to PSA and I got all my good cards graded. And these are all base cards. So these are 1999 base cards. I got them graded. These 4 of these are 8s and one's a 9. But I was really happy. I had the complete base set from 1999. So I still have that, which is really cool. And then now, fast forwarding to today, my son collects Pokemon cards, and I collect with him. You know, we open packs together, and this is his binder, and he's got everything in order, and they're all a lot more shinier than when I was a kid, that's for sure. So that's what I do with my son. You know, we open Pokemon together, and he always wants packs for his birthday and stuff. But you know, I really evolved into vintage whenever my dad showed me his cards about 2.5 years ago. And now you know, Pokemon has a big 3, and now I have a big 3. It's the 3 cards I got from his collection. So these are the 3 cards I got from his collection. and it really made me go down the rabbit hole and being interested in vintage, and then finding the YouTube community. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell. Hopefully some people heard some stuff maybe they didn't hear yet. And then lastly, Shane wanted to know what card you would love to see come back. And the card I would love to see come back was a card that I never got to experience, but I love what it looks like today. I love buying them now. It's the post serial cards. So here's my 62 and 63 Clementes. This is my favorite design because of the blue and the cursive. And there's a blue line version of this that's a lot more rare. But these are two cards that I love, and I wish the cereal companies still had the same looking cards on the post cereal. So what I did was I actually mocked up. So this one here is the 1962 card, and it's got Andrew McCutcheon on it. So I mocked one up, show you guys what it would look like. And then here is the 1961 card with O'Neill Cruz on it. So I did two mock-ups just to show people what it would look like with the classic look with the new player. And I just think that would be awesome. If they brought those back and you legitimate cut them out the back of the cereal box and had the new players, Aaron Judge and all the new players, and I think that would be cool. So that would be the cards I would want to see come back, even though they're not actually cards you buy in a pack. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch this. Have a good one. Bye, guys.